He's the greatest. He's fantastic. Wherever there is danger, he'll be there. He's the ace. He's amazing. He's the strongest. He's the quickest. He's the best. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse.
Hello everybody again. Welcome back to another 80s cartoon episode. I'm Tony. This is Master of the 80s, but you know all that if you watch all these. Today is a huge favourite of mine that we're going to have a look at. This was put out by a company that led the way in the UK when it came to children's TV. A fantastic company that couldn't really do no wrong at the particular time, especially late 70s all through the 80s coming into the early 90s. But this show that we're going to have a look at was the major standout show, the show that did it all for them, I think, really. And today we are going to have a look at Dangermouse. Excuse me. Fantastic show. Sort of a cult classic. Everyone knows Dangermouse. And there's different variations of him. It's still running to this day in different forms of animation. Fantastic show, made by a fantastic company with fantastic voice actors. And you couldn't say a bad thing about this show. This was a company called Cosgrove Hall that put this out. If you're in the UK and you're my kind of age, you'll know the shows of Cosgrove Hall. If you're not, if you're from other areas, from the US, you probably didn't get everything that Cosgrove Hall did. But they have a stellar lineup that you probably have to go back and have a look at. Starting in the 70s, sort of late 70s coming into the early 80s, you had Charlton the Wheelies. Charlton the Wheelies was another fantastic show that was completely off its nut at the time. If you look back at it now, it is a crazy show, but still stands up really well. That was a stop motion animation show, and then after that you had Jamie's Magic Torch, which ran from about 76 to about 1980. I think Jamie's Magic Torch, that was over 3 seasons. That's another fantastic show. And then sort of once you hit the 80s with Cosgrove Hall, it's just big hitter after big hitter and after big hitter. So you'd shows like Cockleshell Bay, then Dangermouse, Wind in the Willows was another big one for them. A big personal favourite of mine, probably the best show for me that Cosgrove Hall did, is a show called 80's the Jester. Only ran for 13 episodes, but a fantastic show that I really need in my collection. I cannot find that anywhere on DVD. So if anyone out there is watching this, and you've got a copy of 80's the Jester that you'd like to sell, hit me up. I will buy that all day long off you. Another show after 80's the Jester they did was a show called Creepy Crawlies, another stop motion animation show, which again is brilliant. And then you get into the fantastic Count Duckula, back end of the 80s, which is another great show that they did. Early 90s stuff starts to dwindle out for me. A show called Victor and Hugo, Bunglers in Crime was okay. And then a show called Truckers, which is another decent show. And then I sort of phase out a little bit after that. They did a couple of good films as well. One of the standout films that Cosgrove Hall did was the BFG, the animated version of BFG, which was another well-made show, well-made film by this company. But today it's all about Dangermouse and this particular release. I think there's about 3 releases of Dangermouse now. This being the newer one. This is a complete collection. This is on, let's say 10 discs, this one. This is a 10 disc box set over 10 seasons. So Dangermouse ran from 81 to 92. Huge in sort of British animated series. This was a big hit, a big cult classic. We've looked a little bit at the company that put this out, but then what you've got to realise is the people behind this, the voice actors behind this, are real big hitters as well. I mean, the voice of Dangermouse was voiced by an actor called David Jason. David Jason's the godfather of British acting, really. I mean, the guy has been in absolutely loads of top class TV shows and films, and also did Dangermouse and was the voice of Duckula in Count Duckula. He was also the voice of BFG in the animated film that they did. Guy is synonymous in British film history and TV history. And then Terry Scott, who was the voice of Penfold, another great actor and voice actor of this particular time. This release is a good release. It's got plenty on it. Special features, interviews with Brian Cosgrove and Mark Hall on this, which is a really good interview. There's a lot of exclusive behind the scenes footage. There's games on here. There's original theme tune ideas on here. So this is a fantastic release. I think this is the best release that there is of this at the moment. So that's the front. That's the spine of it. So it's a big thick box. That's the back of it. What you'll notice inside is it's all on a big removable spine tray. If you know me and any other things we've done, you'll know I like these releases like this. I think they sit very well. The box doesn't actually give you that much information, but each disc gives you a breakdown of each episode that's on there. If you look down at the bottom, it gives you a little bit more episode, and there's actually more special features on these than the box tells you about. So, and disc 1 has got a Dangermouse quiz and a photo gallery on there. So we'll swing it open, disc 2, and if you look on each disc as well, you've got a different character. And on the special features on this one is Where's Penfold game and a photo gallery. So disc 3, the special features on this one is Dangermouse and Friends and a photo gallery. Right. Disc 4 is an interview. It's the interview with Mark Hall and Brian Cosgrove. This was taken from a BBC interview that they did on it was a local BBC for me. It was Inside Out Northwest, which is a really good interview, that one, and there's a photo gallery on that too. Disc 5, there's behind the scenes with CBTV and a photo gallery. Disc 6 is another behind the scenes splash it and a photo gallery. Disc 7 is Alligator, an animated short on there, so you get a little bit extra on that. That's good. Disc 8 is biographies and another short animated show, which is Worms, which is on there. Disc 9 is the pilot episode of Dangermouse, which was called The Mystery of the Lost Chord. That's there. And then disc 10 is original theme tune ideas. So obviously at this particular point, there was kicking some stuff around and those original tunes on here. So it's a really good box set, this. There's loads and loads of extras on it. The shows themselves were fantastic. I mean, this release can still be bought brand new. The two older releases now are out of print. So you'd have to sort of look on the secondary market to pick those up. I was really lucky with this. I mean, currently second hand, this is about £20. The two previous can be bought for a little bit less. But this release is about £20 on the second hand market. I'm not sure what it is brand new, but in the UK it can be picked up from HMV currently still. For me, this was a massive bonus. I've had this one quite a while now, but I picked this up in a second-hand shop, a charity shop, and obviously they had no idea what they had. And I picked this up for £2, which just to drop on things like this is just fantastic. The only thing with this for me is it's currently in the wrong box. If you can see that up close, that's really not the box it should be in. You'll see that the internal card sits past the box itself, but that can be worked. So I can pick up another box with this, and this also should have a slip cover over it, so it should be in a different Amray case with a slip over it. But for £2, I was never going to turn this down. It's a fantastic release, and at that kind of money, you'd be crazy not to buy it. There's it back again. So a show that I've got fond memories of. This ran for years and years and years. This was an ITV show that came on CITV after school. And like I said, this was played out so many times. It was untrue, and it was a firm favourite. An absolute gem of a show. So that was my complete collection of Dangermouse. Please, if you'd like to chat about it, drop some comments down below in the comment section. Please give us a like and a subscribe. Again, like I say in all the other videos, I've always got more and more content coming. So if you like this kind of stuff and you're not currently subscribing, please give us a subscribe. It's nice to have a community base where we chat about this stuff, and there is more and more people looking at the videos I'm putting on, because if it helps people sort of determine whether they're going to put something in their collection or not, then it's a nice thing to do. So that was Dangermouse. Hope everyone's okay, and we'll see you next time.